Assalamu alaikum. Hello, hi everyone. How are you? We are learning HTML in Codecademy platform. After doing the quiz of HTML document standards, next we'll do the project. It's called Fashion Blog. Let's start. Fashion blog. Your friend Isa is budding fashion blogger and she asked you to build her a new website just in time for New York Fashion Week. Use your new HTML knowledge to create the underlying structure of the blog. Make sure to include plenty of pictures, links, lists, and other HTML elements that you have learned so that her fans have plenty to read. You can view a completed project and see how it compares to your work. If you get stuck during the project or would like to see an experienced developer walk through, click unstuck to a project walkthrough video. Okay, it has a project walkthrough video. I will link the video. I will link in my description below the video tutorial. And this is the completed project looks like. So far we have learned how to use the image tag. This is heading tag. I think this one is 4. This one heading 1 they use image. Here they use the link attribute. This is the paragraph tag. I think this one is 2 tag use. This one image paragraph. This one is 2 tag heading 2 another image, and they use the unordered list here, and the email they use bold, I think. Okay, let's do the project. In my description link, I will please check out my description. Here I will I'll give you everything link that you need to do this project. Okay, to start at doc type HTML declaration as the very first line code. So simply this index.html file in an empty file. Here first line we know that we have to use doc type HTML. This is the declaration of HTML. After then we need HTML opening and closing tag. In the HTML we need two elements. One is head and another is we need body tag. For head we will use the title because head actually use the metadata and the title of the web page. So title we have to use opening and closing tag. Insert the title. Okay, to start at the doc type HTML we did this one. I add the HTML below. Then below HTML opening tag add head element and body element. I did that. I add a head and body. Then it says within the head text add a title. Here we can see this everyday with Isa. So the title I will copy and paste. I'll save it. The body is empty, that's why the web page is showing nothing. So after the body it says add an h1 tag. So in this website we can see this one is the h1 element. So inside the body they said use the h1 and I am using the indentation, means I am using the tab h1. Inside the h1 they said use this one. Now we can see the h1 heading. Below that, add an h2. So it says add to h2 element. So after so 2h2, the working here, the getting tickets and picking the shows and dressing for the shows. This two is the h2. So here's is as fast dispatch from fashion weeks. Let's add a blog post between h1 and first h2 at the p tag. So between h1 and first h2, I'll use the p tag and I'll use this paragraph. I just simply copy and paste. I'll save it. Now between the first and second h2 tags, add another p tag. So between first h okay, between first h2 and second h2, they said I'll use the p tag. So here is another p tag. So let's see. As if you are lucky. So if you are lucky, yeah, between these two h2 tag. So I've done. After the last h2 tag, add a final paragraph. So here is the my last h2. Here it said add another p tag. So after the last h2 tag, add a final paragraph. So I'll use this paragraph. So here now three paragraph. One paragraph is h1 and first h2. Second paragraph is between two h2 elements, and third one is h2 and the body elements. And then now, of course, this wouldn't be a fashion blog without some images. Above each paragraph, add an image tag and the source attribute. So here is three paragraph. They said above each paragraph, I will use that image tag. So this is the first paragraph. Before the first paragraph, I will add the image. And the image tag, we need the image source attribute equal double quotation mark. Within the double quotation, I'll use the link. This is the first image link. And this is the self closing. So I'll use the forward slash space forward slash. You can see that alter we can use a beautiful man with shopping bag. I use the alter attribute. So then before each paragraph they said, so here I will use, this is the second paragraph. So before the second paragraph, I'll use the source attribute and the second image tag. Alter equal, let's first check the image. Okay, a fashionable woman. Woman. Then before the last paragraph, I'll use the another image tag, image source attribute, and in the source inside the double quotation mark in source attribute, I will add this image tag. Alter attribute, a fashionable man. So I'm done this one. So now number 9, it says your first blog post is complete. Now let's add an image of Isa so her readers get to know her. Okay, so below the opening body tag, add an image tag. So in this example, first at the Isa's picture. So below the body and before the H1, I will add an image. Okay. Content alter equal Isa's picture. In HTML, it is better to use backslash after the apostrophes so that it will not be any problem. And below the image tag, add an h3 that says the name. Okay, so below this image tag, it said add h3 element. Any heading element is opening and closing tag we have to use, and inside the h3 they said by the name of the blogger and when she posted her last blog. It looks good to me. It looks like same. Okay, now Isa number 11, it says Isa wants her readers to know that she's written a lot more than one post. Let's make a list of some related blog posts. Beneath the last paragraph, add a export tag that says related content. Underneath that header tag, created an unordered list. Okay, beneath the last paragraph. So before the closing tag of body, I have the last paragraph. So beneath the last paragraph, so after the last paragraph, I have to add the h4 tag underneath that header tag. Then I have to create an unordered list. So here I have to create the h4 tag, opening and closing, that it says the related content. After this h4 tag that said I have to use the unordered list. I create the unordered list, but as we know, when we create the unordered list, until we don't select the list item, nothing will be visible. So now I'll select the list item. Let's check how many list item I have to make. So here it says I have to make the 4 list items. So I'll just copy and paste. And this is the 4 list items. Now we can see that I have created the 4 list item. So number 12 is done. Now let's get Isa's blog connected to the rest of the web. In the first paragraph, turn NYFW into a link and give it to the link this address. So here is the NYFW in the first paragraph. This is the, I have to make this NYFW as a link. So as we know, for the link we need the anchor tag, opening and closing. And in the anchor tag, the opening tag, we have to use the hyperlink reference. So I'll copy this address. Click in a link, it will be easy for me to copy. So this is the link, and in the anchor tag we should use the target equal within double quotation underscore blank. So if we don't use this target underscore blank, what will happen? When we click that link, it will override this page and open this fashion blog. So if we use the target underscore blank, then when we click it, it will open a new browser so that our page will be visible. So next, number 14, Isa wants to, oh, if you stuck, then you can stuck and get a hint and they will say how to use that. So number 4, Isa wants to make sure that her friends can get in touch with her. At the bottom of your body, add a new div and set as ID contact. So bottom of the body. So after the UL unordered list, they said create a div tag. So div as opening and closing tag. Within the div tag, they said use the ID. So ID equal, it says contact, and inside the div tag create a p tag and put the following information. So inside the div they said use the p tag and copy this one. Okay, now inside the contact div put strong opening and closing around email, phone and address. So the output here you can see the contact is email, phone and address looks bold. So to make the word bold, we have to use the strong tag, and strong is not a self closing. So we have to use opening and closing strong tag. Okay, only not the colon, only the word phone, email and address. Be strong, phone and address. Oh, it's everything bold. That means I did something wrong. STRNG. Oh, here the spelling mistake. So now it's correct. I did this 15. Now let's make the profile picture a link to the contact sections of the web page. Okay, so as you know, when we link inside the page, so here is the ID. So when we use the ID and we want to link inside the page, definitely we'll use the anchor tag and we'll use the hash to make the page linkable. So it says first picture was the blogger's picture. So here we use the anchor tag and the hyperlink reference will be the hash and the ID name. So ID name was contact, and the closing tag will be the after the image tag. Number 6, when we click the image of blogger, it's pointing the contact here. That's the way we linked in the same page. So inside the page, if you want to link, we have to make the ID. Here use the ID, and the hyperlink reference will be the hashtag and the ID name. Here I use the ID name. Okay. So this exactly looks like the output of that image. So I think that's done. Congrats. You have got the beginnings of a solid fashion blog. Feel free to make modification and practice your HTML by adding more content. So here we can use that ordered list. Even we can use some video here. So feel free to practice. So done. So next we learn table. So this is the video ending now. So if you like my video, please like, subscribe and share. And next video we learn how to create tables in HTML. Thank you so much. Bye bye.